Hi guys, Franz here, welcome back to another episode of Clash Royale. Today we are going to look at this deck and a couple of matches that I did. So this is a Prince Skelly deck, Giant Skelly to be exact, and also little Skellys, but many people are using the Giant, or the Skeleton Army and the Giant Skeleton apparently. I don't know why the Giant Skelly is back again, but the Skeleton Army as you can see. So we're going to jump straight into this and let's go get some matches up. So I'll be back when I get into the first one. So this deck, like the Trifecta deck that I've showed earlier this week, was it earlier this week? I think so. But unlike like the Trifecta deck, this is just a deck mainly just to get a decent win, you know, not a 3-crown, you know, this is the hard push deck, you need to know what your opponent is bringing and counter that. So I didn't start off with a good draw, so I just decided to go with what I had and just put the Skeleton Army up front. So here's where I already put the Rage Spell up, and I already lost some decent damage here. So I did everything I could to actually get that push down as fast as I could. So I just decided to put the Skeleton Army right on top of his Goblin, so they get a little bit distracted. One did get one hit in, though, unfortunately, doesn't really matter. So here comes the Skeleton Army. He's still, waiting, I guess, and there comes the Wizards. And yeah, he also had a balloon, but he didn't use it, so I get some damage off here. He has a heavy deck, as you can see, you know, he has mostly 4 or 5 elixir, or it's only 4 or 5 elixir to be exact, so he's deciding to push on both lanes here. I take the hit of the charge of my bro Prince, and there go the Minion Horde and the Valkyrie, so I'm now pushing back on both lanes. That's the problem if you push on both lanes. You can also expect both lane push back, you know, and as you can see, those Minion Horde guys actually take it down quite hard, as you can see. So he never, like I said, he never actually got to the balloon. So here comes his Minion Horde. I was already waiting for his Minion Horde, so there I go with the zap and the other thing, hoping that the Prince would get a hit on, but he didn't, unfortunately. Doesn't really matter. So just a little bit of a waiting time again. This is pretty much always awkward, you know, these waiting times. So I was waiting for 10 elixir, same as he, because he has, if you run a heavy deck like that, you are supposed to stay with 10 elixir. So he decided to waste some energy here, apparently. What did I do? I just decided to go with the Giant Skelly for the first time this match. This was actually my latest match, so I already had some decent things with this deck. So Valkyrie and Minion Horde, apparently he also put a Wizard up there. I keep forgetting the damn name. So Prince against Giant Skelly. Giant Skelly has finally arrived, so I'm not sure why I put a Skeleton Army down there. His Zap misses though, and that's going to be the end of the Prince. And the Valkyrie put there unfortunately got hit quite hard by that bomb explosion. And here comes the Minion Horde on the other side, and I just decided to put my Minion Horde on top of his, because I can. So now he decides to go with a Rage Spell. Unfortunately, that won't do against him. I actually thought I was going to lose this one, but apparently I won this one. Not by far, but still. So yeah, Barbarians against the Giant Skelly, unfortunately. You know, I decided to zap him. Didn't really do all too much, to be honest. So, bomb explodes. Didn't really get anything in. So, here come the minions against the damn Valkyrie again, and there is the win. Boom, Goblin Barrel. So this is where the Goblin Barrel actually comes in quite handy and dandy. So, next one coming up. Alright, so since the Elixir Collector has become 6 Elixir, not many people use it anymore, except for this guy. This guy just decided to put it out there extremely fast. And yeah, he is supposed to be at full energy right now instead of later. So he's using the zap. That was basically just a little, how do you say that, distraction maneuver to see if he can, if he actually has a zap or arrows or a fireball maybe. So he decided to go with the Royal Skelly, or the Royal Giant, not the Royal Skelly. I decided to go with the Royal Skelly, and he decides to go with the Royal Giant. So I'm getting a push on both lanes here now. Unfortunately for me, he decides to go with the minions, and yeah. So my guy gets to the tower, and I was already expecting a Minion Horde or something. So my Giant Skelly gets to the tower, the zap on the other side, the push that he did, meh, didn't really do much. So here is where I saw he got the Ice Wizard up. So I just decided to put the Valkyrie on top of his ass. He did get some damage in, though doesn't really matter. That Mega Minion is triggered on my Valkyrie, and he goes down by itself. So I decided to go with the Giant Skelly again and Skeleton Army against his Royal Giant minions, the exact same lineup. So he decided to go with his zap against my Giant Skelly, I'm not sure why. So here come the Fire Spirits against the Ice Wizard, and they don't take him out, unfortunately. But the Goblin Barrel did get some damage in on him, and here, as you can see, is this where the tower went down? I'm not sure. No, this is where the Mega Minion went down. So the Mega Minion went down against this bomb explosion, not balloon explosion. I'm not sure. I'm getting a little bit tripped over my words lately. So another Giant Skelly down, and another Skeleton Army. Yeah, it's just the exact same thing all over again. So zap against those three, or didn't I? Yeah. Another zap against those three, so it's basically exactly the same on the right side. So yeah, I decided to go with the Fire Spirits. Valkyrie is taking hits for the Giant Skelly, so I'm not sure why he decided to... Why does he even run with the zap on my Giant Skelly? So here I was a little bit getting astonished about what the hell was going on. I was looking over there, and I almost lost my tower thanks to that. At least I did get the Prince... up there, you know, I'm not sure why, but I think it was distraction. So another Giant Skelly plus Skeleton Army in front of the damn Royal Giant this time. Fire Spirits behind the Royal... Why? You know what? That fucking thing that you can see right there. And yeah, as you can see, there he goes. Whoop. And 5, 4, 3, and yeah, he was... pushing, didn't really work out for him, sadly. Did I decide to give him a good game or didn't I? I'm not sure. So, another win, but you can also have losses, and I will show you guys that now. So, as I already said, with this deck you need to have patience, you know, you need to know what your opponent is going to do after you just got his deck. So this guy decided to push straight away with Goblins and a Witch, so I decided to go with Fire Spirits just to get them all out, and then he decided to go with the Skeleton Tomb, so... I was a little overwhelmed by what the heck was going on here, that's why I decided to waste some elixir. Prince is going to go down, but it wasn't meant for the Prince, so minions do very much damage. Be aware of that, don't let minions fool you. I mean, he's going to fireball us, as you can see here. And he almost missed as well, and he decided to zap as well. I'm not sure why those minions decided to go like the entire route, and this was a weird battle for me actually, because this was the one where my Prince actually decided to go around the entire battlefield. And here I come with the Fire Spirits and the Skelly Army against him, so he decided to go with his minions, and I decided to push on the other lane with a Prince. Unfortunately for him, I did get some decent damage off there. He decided to do everything he can, but he didn't have a good draw against my Prince. So, as you can see there, even though I lost this one, I didn't take his tower down, but I did take it down quite hard. So, Fireball against my minions. Didn't put out all of them, unfortunately for him. So, I did get off some extra 100 damage. And yeah, now we are basically going to wait again. Yeah, these waiting things are the hardest, you know. That moment when nothing is happening in a battle, you know, it's just waiting for your opponent's next move. So they don't decide to go with, no, the Goblin Barrel. I really wanted to get it done. So I just, did I fuck him up later with his Goblin Barrel? Yes, I did actually. Because you will see what I'm going to do later this battle. So I put the Skeleton Army right in front of those two, or those three Goblins, which was pretty much a mistake. So Minioid behind here, this is the part where I started to get a little bit fucked up, because I actually did 15 battles with this deck, and I also did a, yeah, it's just really weird. So here's where you can see that the Prince is actually targeting, I put him on the right and he decided to go to the middle and then off to the left or something. So Skelly Army wasted, here I just decided to, so I really was pissed off it, to be honest. So another Prince, you know, unfortunately he gets the Skeleton Tomb down, just right in front of him. So there he goes down to the Skellies. Was that my zap? I'm not sure anymore. So yeah, as you can see here, here's where I went wrong. I was so busy, and here's the Goblin Barrel actually. He decided to zap his own tower, but I just decided to put it in a corner. But I was so busy with trying to get that tower down in overtime that I just didn't see that he was going to push with another Hog Rider. I didn't see that Hog Rider incoming, to be exact, because I was looking at the right side of the screen instead of the left side, and he decided to go with the Hog Rider after I put my Goblin Barrel down. So what did I do here? I didn't see it until now, you know? And then I was like, okay, I'm done. So yeah, you decided to laugh, you know, I decided to laugh as well, you know, it's kind of funny, you know, because I didn't look at the left side of the screen. I didn't notice him until he killed my tower. Let's just keep it as that. So guys, you can use this deck. It's not a real win deck, you know, you don't get like 500 wins against others from this, but it's a decent deck and you can actually win with this deck if you know how to play with it. You know, this is the first time I've actually used the giant SKELLY, because as you can see this guy's still level 1, so why would I use it anyway? So here you go. Some free XP and gold for me. So yeah, so let me know. I still have to do that tournament shit, by the way. I already lost one and I was pushing with the wrong deck. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed this episode here. Leave a like if you did. Can we get 3 likes for this episode? It would be amazing, and I hope to see you all again next time. Bye bye!